Well, welcome back, guys, to our playthrough
Imagine
of
you'd like to see your
Werewolf.
daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
So, we successfully planted the explosives, and now we are trying to escape, I believe. So, let's have a ganders. Good old ganders. Okay, so on the loading screen for this, it says that we're 25% through the game, so a quarter of the way through already. So this game will be finished pretty soon, I think. It's not a very long game, it seems. I hope there's some kind of new game plus that we can perhaps play that will, drag it out a little bit more. Okay, so let's. Am I back where I started? I think I am. Huh. I wonder what's up here. Anything interesting? Oh, there's a door there with some computers. Oh, that's locked. Well, there's reinforcement areas for soldiers, so maybe I have to come back here later on. Okay. Oh. Hey, we're back at the entrance. Huh, how about that? Maybe we get to watch it explode. That would be cool. Okay. So let's go back to the... Let's go back home. Maybe returning home is going to be like a common theme during the game.
When I think of what they did to Leandra,
I just hope we can help smooth her passage into the world beyond.
Maybe that's all the corpses from the battle being burned. Who's this?
Thank you for taking the time to honor the memory of Kitamona. She was an old friend.
She spoke of you often. I just wish she could have had the chance to see you again.
I don't know who this Kitamona is.
Were you the one who buried Ceres? You truly honored her legacy.
That was the least we could do. She was always there for us.
Those machines there were pretty devastating when I was fighting them. They were a pain in the ass. I got a funny feeling we'll be fighting more of them.
can't get my head around the fact that we just buried Ironwind.
Diamond.
Me neither. I figured he'd be the one burying all of us.
What was this?
Yifen's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
We will try. So have I got another one of those missions where I have to find the spirit? Oh yeah. Alright, well, let's go back to this defend guy. The tree spirit that we saw. Let's see what he says. Okay. Help him. Alright.
Thank you, Call, for returning your Garu kin to my side. Their souls are now at peace.
Good.
Now go, fight the worm and all who serve it.
Okay. That was it. I thought I did that. Obviously forgot.
The guardian spirits of the forest. They have slept for too long. They must be stirred from their slumber. They must lend me their support against the worm. Find them Remind them of their duty.
I mean, what is this guy?
Return to me when it is done.
Is he like a tree? With a weird head. Alright, so we got another side mission there. Calm the guardian spirits of the forest. Well, we're in a forest, so... Oh, I missed a note. The worm is part of the triad, the three forces that control the creation and the destruction of the universe. Oh, that's comforting. It was once the force of balance, but now runs amok. Where its purpose once was to destroy the old, to make way for the new, it now heedlessly perverts and destroys all creations of the triad and Gaia. I guess those are us, the other two parts of the triad. Most Garou fight the manifestations of the worm tirelessly. However, one tribe has given in to their inducements of the corruptor. Once one of the proudest of the Garou tribe, the White Howlers abandoned their name and their valor to become the Black Spiral Dancers, the Halls of the Worm. Ah, that's the werewolf that we encountered right at the start. Well, maybe we'll encounter some more later on down the road then. It wasn't too difficult to fight. Maybe they'll be more difficult later on.
I hope you found your peace at last, old Magnus.
Your memory will stay with us, always.
Sure it will. Old Magnus, whoever you are. I wonder if these spirits, they're going to be around here. Although I don't want it to be like last time when they were past the point of leaving for the mission. I spent 15 minutes looking for them. Until I finally gave up. Better not be like that again. Dum-dee-doo-doo-doo. Let's find the spirits or my wife. Do-do.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
You know, one thing that's always... I've always wondered in video games is that you're sprinting constantly and they never seem to get tired. Like, ever. They can just run and run and run and run. You hold down the sprint button and they just don't get tired. And it makes you wonder, God, what are they eating? What are they drinking? Wish I was like that. Because, I run 5 meters and I'm dead on the floor.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements.
Why are you all wearing
It's
masks?
obviously a front. They've got the public eating out of their hand.
They just brought their supplements to market. We don't expose them. A whole lot of unsuspecting people are going to get poisoned. The new lab of theirs is still under construction, and their security's full of holes. I'll make a fix of that. To stage an attack.
We split into 3 teams.
Oh, there's one.
You two take the north entrance.
Every step the forest loses is one the worm gains.
You recreate a diversion at the east entrance.
Everyone stay in contact. If we hear even a whisper of trouble, we're out of there.
I guess that's one of the guys I needed to find.
You ready to?
Or not.
And as soon as I hear from our mole.
So I wonder who that guy was then. Just named Diary.
Your mother would have been so proud.
Haven't even bothered to replace the collectibles. Have I got anything up here? Just random people. Wonder why they're wearing masks. Solar panels. Ah, energy efficient. I like it. At least they preach. At least they do what they preach. That's very good for them, obviously.
But our computer's on.
But we just spoke to them. Enron favors DES encryption and the screening of its network. Impossible to attack them with accurate. Oh yeah, we read that earlier.
Old notes from Ava, before she created Lambda Mankind.
Oh. You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Endrin.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
We haven't heard about that yet.
Cahal?
Oh, the
You must have
daughter.
a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Donna, how are you doing? You've grown.
Obviously, it's been
It's
5
not
years.
worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I'm sorry, Donna.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
You've got a very good point. I don't think explaining to her is going to do much good here, so let's just tell her it's justified.
But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Brutal.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me
we
you and Ava
agree
were
on.
undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data.
That's good.
This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
I think we should talk about the plan.
Sink Endrin from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more...
Yeah, we saw that.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endrin's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood.
I guess that's where we get our title from. The Apocalypse Earthblood. It is interesting, though. I mean, how do they know? If no one's allowed access to it, how do they know what it is? Well, let's talk about the molecule.
I don't like that they're using it in both their serum and their biofuel. Whatever it is, it's bad.
Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, lock the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endrin's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Nothing's impossible.
I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
Fair enough. She's very cold towards us. I suppose that's understandable though, after, you know, we abandoned her for 5 years. So I've got these 2 skill points, so I should probably make use of them. There's no point in them just being here. So what should we go for? Healing will now blow enemies back. That would be good. Healing will now blow enemies back, but Krynos now has additional more health. Well, I have died a few times, so I think that one would probably be wise. I can't get that until I have the health, though. A bit more health is always good. Okay, yeah, so now I get it. The purple ones are the ones that I have. Wonder what these are. I wonder if these are other abilities. Like this is the L2X. This is the L2 circle. Maybe these are the other types. Oh, there's a bit more health on that one as well. Ooh, that one would be good. I don't know, I think I'm going to keep this 1 spirit point just to be safe. More health, I think, is always a good option. It's always something that we want. Alright, so... looks like we need to go and speak to Eva, the tech girl.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with Aedie. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
Let's confess. It's probably gonna be. Aedie's probably gonna tell her anyway.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Aedina told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endron's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Aedina couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
Pretty sure I'd be caught. I'm not very good at stealth. Let's find out more. Let's talk about my daughter.
Training.
Rodko tried to make a Garu out of her, but all his training didn't exactly bear fruit. I know she doesn't like talking about it, but she says she doesn't feel the gift.
Yeah, she's probably... No, let's see what you say, actually. What's your opinion on the matter?
Do you think she's right?
I think only time will tell. But all of Rodko's obsessive Garu training only pushed her closer to me. She took an interest in my work, wanted to know all about my approach to infiltration, my thoughts on humans. She was a fast learner. Call it ego, but I used to think she was trying to be like me. Then I realized she already had a role model. Her mother.
Obviously.
Aedina realized that I could teach her a lot of the same stuff her mother could have, so she stuck to me like glue. And then she shifted up a gear, studied at Caltech and Columbia University, and she did it all on her own.
Wow.
I should be proud of her.
Always have
been. So she became a lieutenant.
So, how do you like being Rodko's lieutenant?
Things were a little bumpy in the beginning. Rodko didn't like my way of doing things, so I had to assert myself. Deep down, though, I don't think he would have gone easy on anyone. Nobody could replace you in his eyes.
Oh, that's nice of you to say. I do think you deserve it,
You
though.
are Rotko's right hand. I'd say you replaced me quite well.
I appreciate it, but it was never a question of ability. Rodko just had to get over it, to learn to stop yearning for the past. It was a slow process, but he's finally managed to turn the page. That said, your return has done him a lot of good. All of us, really. There's a lot of change we can affect with you here, Cahal. Keep that in mind.
Okay. So what's this Lambda
Mankind's
mankind?
really made something of itself, hasn't it?
Yeah, took us a while, but we've got a solid group. And our name's out there. The bigger we get, the more we can do. Still need to get public opinion on our side, of course, and that's not going to be easy given the way Indran and its puppet media portray us. But the longer we fight, the better we can reclaim our narrative. The people will come to realize we're fighting for them in due time.
In due time, yeah. Alright, well, what do you think about the opinion?
From what I've seen, you've got an uphill battle in the court of public opinion.
That's for sure. Indran's media mouthpieces have done a hell of a job of painting us as terrorists. But hey, it could work out in our favor in the end.
Technically, we are terrorists.
If we bring Indran's abuses to light.
Their smear campaign against you would just be one more strike against them. That could work.
Why, if you say so. Alright, let's talk about our fears.
Taking action, the attack on the cairn. It's hard for me to ignore the parallels with the day Ludmilla died.
I suppose the infiltration strategy doesn't exactly help things, huh?
We should probably keep those to
but
ourselves.
I'm trying to push it from my mind. I trust you.
Exactly.
Don't worry, Cahal. Even if the broad strokes are similar, the details are completely different. We lost Ludmilla because we didn't know that Indran was working with the Black Spiral Dancer.
Which we
Piece of
killed.
shit must have realized Ludmilla was one of us. Nothing else could have. There's no way in hell that's happening again. We've checked Indran's security on all their sites around Tarker's Mill. There are no Black Spiral Dancers, not one. Aedina's got this. She'll be safe.
Yeah, I don't believe that. That seems too good to be true. I definitely think we've got a problem.
The fracking site's too well protected. It's too much for two people.
I guess Rodko must not have been
What's
easy to
Rotko
convince.
think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Indran acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Well, that sounds like a
You
plan.
would cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rotko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
I think we all did. Alright, okay, so that was a long conversation with Ava there. She revealed a few things. Not much, but enough.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch the attack on the Sunburst reactor?
Okay, so you wanted time to yourself.
Shouldn't be long now.
As soon as you've got something, let me know. I hope they didn't run into too much trouble.
Yeah, alright. So yeah, she's revealed a few things there about what's happened in the meantime whilst we weren't there. Definitely understand a little bit more about the daughter. But I do think that it's not... Perhaps he did make the wrong decision for the right reasons. You never know. So I guess we'll find out when we go speak to this guy.
So,
with his eye
you were
patch.
able to talk with your daughter?
Yeah, she's mad at us.
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Aedina, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Aedina's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Aedina over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous
not good.
very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss. Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you.
That's very
Even
generous
if
of you.
someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent.
I hope
We'll
so.
have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Aedina access to Indrin's network.
Okay, so let's go meet this Declan. I don't think we've met him before, so maybe he'll give us some more details about history in the last few years. Still need to be looking out for these spirits as well. Let's see if they are here. Still haven't noticed anything yet though. Although we did see a couple of spirits, but they don't seem to have counted towards that count, so I don't know. It's not shown very well. Okay, so Declan. Ah, you're on the front line, but looks right, buddy. Is that the dam? Right there. So basically, the entire area, it's not even like moving to massive other locations miles away. It's basically we're in the middle, and Endron just surrounds us all over the place with the different areas that I presume we're going to be attacking. I don't know, it seems a bit lazy to me. I mean, no wonder they're attacking us, they're right next to us. So you must be Declan.
Hey, Kahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. Need anything else?
I don't think so. Let's talk about the dam.
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rodko draws their attention, you're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only card Endron had in its hand.
That figures.
Okay. First of all, we didn't actually see the explosion or anything like that. Considering we're right next to it, seems a bit silly. And second of all, how would they have got their troops over here, considering we appear to be in the same night? I don't know, just, a few plot holes there. Just saying. Alright, let's talk about Ava.
How'd you meet Ava anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down.
Oh, yeah.
That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Kahal. We're all on the same side here.
She tells you
We're fighting for the
everything,
survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
and you believe her when you. So, if someone tells you the werewolves are alive, and would you believe them, guys? I don't think I would. I actually physically have to see it. Of course, if I saw it, then I would probably be dead a few seconds later. So I don't want to see it, if it's true or not. I'd just rather like to hang on to the idea that it's not real. Alright, let's leave then.
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask.
Of course.
We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
And then kill her.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Kahal.
Yeah, thinking about it, in the last area, there wasn't really a big boss. Alright, so it looks like now we're going to the dam. Oh, I can speak to this guy again.
You need something?
No, we've already spoken about those.
Good luck with the dam. We're with you, all the way.
I'm sure you are. So, which way do I go? This way, I presume? It seems like the entrance right here. Alright then, guys, well, let's leave it there for this episode. We're about to infiltrate the dam and find out what's going on. But we're going to leave it there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye.